Good morning, people. So I got up super early this morning. I think it was 6 o'clock I got up, and I ran to the fresh produce market that's next town over. I got some fresh produce, I got some eggs. Everyone is still sleeping. I put the coffee on before I left, so it was ready when I got home. And I am going to make a breakfast egg bake in the oven and sip on my coffee while everyone's sleeping. I'm going to make two actually. I'm going to make one with eggs, sausage, cheese, and veggies. It's going to have different veggies in it. That's that one. And then this one is just going to be eggs, sausage, and cheese. No veggies, because my kids don't like veggies in their eggs. For the veggie one, I am using half a red bell pepper, half a green bell pepper, 5 scallions, and some parsley. But you can customize it however you like. If you don't like veggies or peppers, or you like zucchini, whatever vegetable you want in there. I have a pound of breakfast sausage. Normally, the recipe calls for 2 pounds, but I don't want that much sausage in my egg bake. I just want to have enough where you get the flavor of sausage and you get the occasional bite, but I don't want it like overwhelmingly full of sausage. So I am browning the sausage, breaking it up nice and fine because I want little pieces throughout the whole bake. If you like chunky sausage pieces in your egg bake, you can leave it and not break it up so fine. So I'm just going to render this down, cook it. Now that it's cooked, I took a paper towel and got all the grease out. Some people pour the grease in the egg bake. That's flavor, but I don't like all that grease in there. So I just took a paper towel and rubbed it all around the pan with the spoon, got all the grease out. Now, while that cools down, I have a bowl. I'm gonna do 6 eggs for each casserole. So I'm gonna do it 2 separate times. If you're making one massive casserole, then you use a dozen eggs and 1 pound of sausage, but I'm doing 2 separate casseroles. So I have my 7 eggs in there. I have a 1/4 cup of milk. That's fat-free milk. You can use whole milk, but I just always use fat-free milk. And now I'm gonna season the eggs at this point with some fresh ground black pepper, and I'm gonna use some pink Himalayan salt. I took out the garlic because I was gonna put garlic in the eggs, but then I decided last minute not to. That's not part of the recipe. I just love garlic and everything. But anyway, salt and pepper. And now you can either whisk it, use a fork to whisk it. I happen to have a stick blender, but before I had this nifty stick blender, I used a fork. So blend the eggs and the milk really well, get it nice and aerated and fluffy, and then chop your veggies. I'm putting in scallions, and I'm putting in red bell pepper and green pepper. The finer you chop it, for me, the better, because that way it's little pieces spread throughout. So I'm chopping the veggies really small. Again, if you like your eggs chunky style, then you can leave the veggies really big. I like it diced nice and small. So that's it. Put the veggies in the egg, and now I'm gonna put the sausage in there. So again, that's 6 eggs, half a bell pepper green, half a bell pepper red, 3 scallions, and half a pound of sausage, and a 1/4 cup of milk, salt and pepper. That's what's in that bowl. I'm gonna mix it all up because I wanna make sure all the ingredients are evenly spread. And I'm gonna take my greased 9x13, and I'm gonna pour that in there just like that. Make sure you get everything out. And once you get everything into the bowl, just use a fork in case there's a big pile in the middle of the pan, and just spread that out. Make sure it's nice and evenly spread. And now you can either put the cheese in the egg mixed in with the bowl, which is what I did with the other one, or you can take cheese, whatever you like, cheddar, Monterey Jack, shredded cheese, and I put it right on top. So this one, I put the cheese right on top because I wanted that like crusty, chewy, golden, bubbly cheese on top. And I'm gonna bake this, spread it nice and even, and I'm gonna bake this at 350 for 30 minutes. Super simple. And that's it. You're done working on that. This is the one that just has cheese and sausage in it. And I mixed the American cheese into the eggs. And as it baked, it puffed up. Look how puffy that is. And the cheese bubbled up through the egg and it baked for 30 minutes. So this is for my kids. They just like cheese and sausage plain. And you can cut squares of this and get a nice Kaiser roll and put a square of this on a sandwich and make a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich with a little salt, pepper, ketchup, or plain, whatever you like. Now this is the veggie one. Look at that. That is so fluffy. It puffed up beautifully because of the milk and because we aerated the eggs. And it has that melty, bubbly cheese crust on top. So good. This is like, and you can make this ahead. And look at this. Look inside that bake. Look at all those veggies in there. Look at that color. So flavorful. So many different flavors when you're eating this. It's so good. And you can serve it with avocado or some toast. I'm serving it with some fresh tomato slices because they had beautiful tomatoes there on sale this morning at the market. So that's what I'm serving it with. You can make this ahead if you're having people stay over. It's an awesome way to make super easy, and it's economical, and you can feed a lot of people with this. And you can make it ahead. Put it in the fridge in trays and then just warm it up